Hey, it's Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading here on YouTube. Um, I think the red says it all right now. I guess I'm on vacation. So PA20 was definitely a revenge trading after blowing PA19. So that's on me. PA19, I clicked the button, I believe, and it, the crazy thing is I got back to, it's not really crazy. I do this not a lot of times. I got back, I was at 52,000 and change yesterday. I went down, um, and then I came all the way back up to 51.8. So I was down, I think, to about 50. Anyway, so I did not follow my trading plan. I was below, obviously, $900 loss when I came back, and I got back to about 300, 200 and something away from it, like kind of like I did on another day. And then I gave it up. And then revenge trading PA20 and 9 contracts at PA20. Just I just threw away $280 right there. Threw away 280. It's 140 on PA19 and 140 for PA20. I just threw $280. I might as well just I'd have had more fun at the casino and having a few beers than doing what I did today. I wanted to be done last week on the 15th, but I pushed myself this week. Usually I take 3 weeks off. Well, now I'm officially taking 2 weeks and a couple days off. I'm not going to reset anything. PA19 is a failure. PA20 is a failure. Some positives on the year and a negative situation I feel like today. I made it to PA. I had all of the year before I was only in 3 PAs. This year I made it into 17. 17 PAs over the year, and got paid on one of them, $1,500. Obviously I spent more at Apex than I made, so let's just be frankly honest when it comes to that. I mean, even taking 140 times 17 is $2,380. So just the PAs alone, I spent more than what I made. We had, as far as EAs, I forget where I started, but I guess I can look back when I started doing this. Looks like the first sheet that I used was started the year. Looks like I started the year on 131, and I was in trying to find out where I started numbering my EAs. Here's PA4, EA32. So the first one I numbered was EA32. EA30. Looks like I named EA30 and then EA32 passed for PA4. So if we take into account I'm at 122 and 30, I had 92 EAs. Let's say I got them all at, and we'll go at, we'll just be safe and say most of them were at 80%. I got a few at 90%, but we'll just call it 80. So 167 times 0.2 is 3340 times 92. So that would be $3,072. And I had 17 PAs. Times 140 each. That's 2380, not including resets. Let's say that I reset it 50 times. I don't think I did that many. We'll go 25 resets during the year. That's probably closer. No, we'll probably do more than that. Let's go 1/3 of 92 times 0.33. So that'd be 30 resets. That's probably closer to where I was. 30 resets on the year. Resets, and I always took them at half off. So that would have been $40. 30 times 40. That's 1,200. So conservatively speaking, that would be a spend for for Apex this year, roughly $6,650. Of that, I made $1,500. So my total investment in Apex this year was $5,152 roughly. Let's just call it $5,200. Between wins and losses. So I spent roughly $5,200 after I got my $1,500 out. But if you think about all the accounts that I blew, it wasn't $2,000 a pop. If each one of these was $2,500, so we can think of it that way, right? 92 minus 17, 75 times 2,500 each. If I would have blown all these at 2,500, that'd have been $187,000 and 187,500. So and then 17 I passed and then failed. Well, you might as well just consider it's 92 failures, right? Because they all, well, excuse me, 91 failures and one positive. And then I blew PA, I think it was PA 14 I got paid on. So PA 14 I got paid on. God, I had PA 19 up over 2,000. And I was pressing to get it above 3,000 so I could close my year out and get $500. that was my plan in my head, and I pressed too hard. It's on me. So EA 122 will reset on December 28th, but I'm not going to trade it. Not so. I might just cancel that out and wait for a 90% off before I do anything again uh, at Apex. So wait for a 90% sell, and then, or at least an 80% sell, and then probably buy 2 EAs at that point, but it won't be until New Year, unless they do some special then after December or whatnot. Um, have I grown as a trader this year? This was probably the first year in a long time that I actually grew as a trader. But still, I have my weaknesses. I mean, had no business trading this week. This is my vacation week. I'll never again trade past the 15th of a month, win or lose, of December. And I will take some time off in July like I normally do. I'm going to follow my rules. My next video I'll put together will be what I expect out of myself in 2024 and my trading plan and how I will attack the markets, because I'm tired of getting beat up. I'm tired of treating this like it's play money. You know, this is what I choose to do for my living, or I want to do for my living. I took a picture and put it in red. I don't know if you can see that up there, to show me what a losing day looks like, where I have no business trading it. Look at all that wicks, congestion. That's what December, that's what this part of the year is all about. Violent moves and then violent moves the other way, and getting caught both directions. And that's basically what happened to me today. I got caught in violent moves going one way and violent moves coming back the other way. There's a reason why I don't trade this time of the year. I mean, as good as yesterday was, which it was, yesterday was I should have pulled out $5,000 yesterday, but I quit at 500. I mean, if I would have let that son of a bitch go yesterday, I'd have had an account balance up over 4,000 yesterday. But I was happy with my $500 win instead of milking the market for everything it was worth. That's something I've got to decide. I've got to come up with a hard stop. I got my drawdown back to 2268 yesterday from 2500. I had an account balance of 52,009 bucks. The high water mark in this account was 52,274. Actually moved it a little higher today before it went the other direction, because it was at 52,241. So I actually moved it a little. I moved the needle a little higher today before blowing it. 52,274. Actually was ahead on the day coming into the 10 o'clock mark, I believe. I know I started the day green today, up 140, I think, at one point. And it just got out of control. got to be happy at some point. And I've got to know when to stop, and obviously I don't. Wow. Yeah, days like today make me wonder what I'm doing. Notice each one of these accounts today were positive at one point during the day. PA20 was up $773. PA 122 was up $1,230, but I was looking for 3,000 at that point. I wasn't looking for. I was in revenge mode, and I can't do that anymore. I just I blow an account. I've got to just shut this. I know what I do on the EAs. Maybe I can do that in an EA account at 90% off, where it's $16.70, $17 that I'm spending to try to make a big win on day one. But I can't treat my PAs the same way I treat my EAs. I just can't do that. I threw away I threw away $280 today. I might as well just have went to the bank. I would have had more fun getting $300 bills out and putting it in the Salvation Army bin outside Walmart. I'd had more satisfaction with that. And maybe we'll end up doing that anyway. Put some money in the bin. Which I will. I've already done it before. I'll do it again. Always give back. Uh, we're going to take it a lot more easier in 2024. I'm going to take this experience, and I'll be able to sleep tonight. Don't worry about me. I'll get over it and be good coming into next week, into next year. I'll be all right. Um, Obviously, I'm frustrated with myself today because I'm better than what I've done. It's the pain of these days that are the toughest part of trading for me. So as a recap, I lost everything, but it's just money. Make more. It's a good thing about life. You can always make more things. Um, as a recap, if you're just catching the last part of this video, I made $1,500 at Apex, but I spent a lot more than I made. Net, I spent about 5,200 more than I made at Apex in 2023. On a positive, I was in 17 PAs and I had one of them paid. So coming into 2024, we've got to do better than 2023. And I think 2024, actually I know 2024 is going to be my year. It's going to be the year that I turn this. Or the other side of that is if I can't figure it out, well, I'm not going to if buts and candy and nuts bullshit. There's no if and. I just we're going to we're going to we're going to do the best we can in 2024 and try to make more money than we spend in 2024. I see that I can get paid. I see that I can do this. I mean, you need some luck along the way, a little bit, I think, because and I don't want to trade the minis, excuse me, the micros. I just got to You got to respect the losing day and call it. Call a losing day for what it is. I did call losing day. I was proud of myself on 12/18 when I lost 500 roughly dollars that day, and was able to pull that all the way back and go positive. And then I decided that wasn't good enough. So as a recap, I failed PA 19 and 20 today, and also failed EA 122. I've spent roughly $6,650 this year at Apex. I made $1,500 at Apex for a net of $5,200 roughly that I spent more than I made. So in factual information, it would be equivalent to opening up one commodity futures account at $5,000 roughly and blowing it. But the experience and the screen time that I had in 23 far outweighs just one account, open it up at 5,000 and blowing it probably in like a month or two or 6 months or whatever it would be. The screen time that I have, I know I'm up over 10,000 hours of screen time. I've got to be. Now, after 10 years of this, at least, and let's say you spend 10 years, 200 trading days, that's 2,000 days times just 5 hours, roughly a day looking at the markets. So I've got easy 10,000 hours of screen time now just looking at the markets. I've seen just about everything that I can think of now. Next year I'll be 57. Between 57 and 67. Let's see what I can do in the next 10 years. This 10 years, the screen time's in. The next 10 years, let's see what I can do with that. All right, I'm done beating myself up today. Obviously, I know you guys, the haters are going to comment below and tell me how great I am. Haha. It is what it is right now. If it was easy, we'd all be multimillionaires. If it was that easy, and it's not. This is the easiest, hardest money that you ever make. Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm still planning on putting something together into next year. DaveKnightTrading.com. I've got some good information. I've got some good things to do, good ways of looking at the market, good ways of knowing which way the market's tending to move based upon some of the things that I see. So if I make a little money on educating next year, so be it. It is what it is. God bless. Take care. I mean, it's your money. You can choose not to spend it, right? God bless. Take care. See you next video put together. Bye for now.